I don't really remember my very young years, but I've seen pictures like we had before my parents were together. Like we had a good life and it was quickly taken away. And I do remember like my 16th birthday, spending it at Yellow Brick House. So it was very much an impression on me that, like I said, I tried for a very long time not to think about, or like I said, to hide it and not let it define me. And I think that was the driving factor for me on everything, my decisions going forward. I knew I wasn't going to have my children in that same kind of situation. I was going to do whatever I thought was the right path, whatever I thought possible, to be the complete opposite of what I went through. I am Jihan, Habitat homeowner with my two beautiful children, London and Vaughn. When your kids start to notice that why they don't get to do all the things that the other kids do, you kind of start to think, am I doing the right thing? When, you know, your kids are sneezing and coughing a lot and you're wondering, is it because of the mold or the carpet that's how many years old, and every time you vacuum you see the fibers like fly in the air. You know, we go out and be out as much as we could because it wasn't a place where you felt comfortable to, like, you know, people say rest your hat or come home and like sit on the sofa and just enjoy an evening, or a place where you could have, you know, dinner parties or your friends over, or birthday parties where your kids can invite their friends. And that's not what I wanted. Like, your home should be a place where you feel comfortable, you feel proud, you want people to come over and also feel comfortable. People would joke that, you know, you never invite us over. You're such the life of the party, but you never invite us over. And I was just like, oh no, I'd rather come over to yours, and, you know, always making excuses as to, you know, why we never had our friends or family over for, you know, family dinners or anything like that. And that, after a while, like really weighs on you, because you're just like, well, what's the point of living here in a place where you don't, you know, you can't put your pictures up on the wall, or, you know, like you said, you can't cook and have a family dinner and have people sit and gather around a table. And so from the moment we got possession, you can just see the change in them, knowing that this is their home, somewhere that is brand new and safe and clean, with great neighbors. We got to meet our neighbors on our welcome home ceremony, because being part of a community was another big part for me, because now that, you know, we can feel safe going out to the park without, you know, worrying about have to be home at a certain time, or their school community to get to ride the bus. They can join clubs and, you know, sports teams now, because we're in a home that is now ours. The first thing we did when we moved in was make sure that the kids got to pick their own paint colors for their walls, because living in a rental, you can't paint your walls, you can't choose, you can't be independent. So they picked both a paint wall color and a ceiling color, because why not? So we made sure the first thing we did before we moved in was make sure they had their walls painted. And then my son was able to put up in his room all his posters and his own artwork. He loves to draw. My daughter as well, she changes it all the time, so you won't really see much up now. Like, as her mood changes, she's able to change what she wants. They have their own space where, like I said, if they need time away from mom or each other, they can go to it, and it's inspirational for them because they're looking at the walls of their choice, and having that opportunity for them will continue with them and allow them to grow into people that I'm going to be proud of.